reading for you about somebody who has been orchestrating a cover up. They really didn't want their association with somebody to become clear. And we could be talking about somebody who has been unfaithful in the context of a relationship, as we do have spouse slash partner. But this cover up or this attempt to look like they're innocent when they really aren't seems to be failing. So let's call on spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Minnesota Picker. How are we doing today? I am making candles this weekend, so I'm excited. More to come on that later. I think some of you already heard the candle company name, right? Hello, Corey. How are you doing? This is the Energy Oracle. Let's see what else we've got for you. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I just made lavender candles. I'm probably about to make another batch, actually, which is exciting because that's such a calming smell. All right, so we have patience. Wow, 2 angels. Patience and the 6th chakra archangel Metatron. You know, I can't help but feel like a little bit anxious with this reading. So I feel like we have somebody who is protected that has been targeted or discredited by the person who is orchestrating the cover-up. And that person is protected. I mean, Metatron doesn't mess around. Perhaps it has taken a very long time for this person's lies to be exposed. You know, maybe it's been a really long relationship where they've been unfaithful the entire time. Maybe this is a business partnership and someone's realizing that their partner has been hiding funds the entire time. But because of someone's concern over leaving what they know, it may have taken longer for these lies to come out. But I feel like there's someone whose relationship ends, and then now there's another side to the story. But we had another angel, angel of balance. Things are being balanced out or made fair after this person's been able to avoid accountability for their actions for a pretty significant amount of time. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. Hello, en France, how are you doing? What's up, Bestie Tiana? How are you? Hello, Samiksha, how are you doing? Hello, Japan Samurai, how are you doing? I used to know something in Japanese, but I don't know that I really do anymore. Sorry about that. I will work on that. So we have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Disassociation, wow, and the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so in order to protect myself, I have to like distance myself from someone else. We could have somebody who was married and was like the biggest proponent of their partner. Everybody looked up to this individual. And then when the relationship disintegrates, now whatever lies have been told by this person come out in a court setting, whether that is pertaining to their like domestic bliss or situation or family, or if it's this person was doing something illegal and I was lying on their behalf because I didn't want them to go to jail. But we have somebody whose cover-up is no longer going to be cutting it. No longer working. Hey, Michael. Right back at you. Hello, Pagan. How's it going? Hello, Rachel. What's going on? So 5 of Wands in the reverse and the King of Swords. Someone has been disarmed. I mean, I guess we could take that literally, but I think at the very least, we're talking about someone who I had control over how people perceived something, or I had, you know, somebody that was willing to back up my comments, even if they were lies, and now I don't. This person is feeling like they're going to be bombarded with difficult questions because the story has changed and their lies are not going to be easy to explain. The Lovers, 10 of Wands, because somebody has ended a relationship. I used to choose you despite your flaws, but now this is over. So why would I continue to protect you when I've left? Okay. Hello, Kalyani. How are you doing? Thank you for subscribing. Hello, Charles. Hello, Phil. How are you doing? My name is Carmen. Hello, Ricky. How are you doing? I don't know what I missed, but good job, Pagan. We're proud of you. Hey, HRH. How are you doing? Hello, Bobby. We have the Emperor in the reverse and the 8 of Wands. This is like everything is crashing at once for this King of Swords. They felt like they had power. They felt like they had control. They felt like they could kind of push people around and make them say what they wanted them to say. And now they can't. Now it's just their clown face and then their lies. Sorry. 2 of Pentacles. So now they're being investigated more thoroughly, whether this is formal, like with a court involved, or if this is, you know, a social context. I mean, that can be just as detrimental, right? If you have a good social standing and people support you and your business or whatever it is, and then all of a sudden now you've been exposed as a fraud or somebody who's been lying about something, especially as, you know, whatever sensitive this information might be, now they might find that everything's working against them instead of for them. Hello, April. How are you doing? Aw, I'm sorry you're having a rough day, but I hope it gets better for you. Hello, Sharpshooter. What's up? And now we've got this romantic or former romantic partner of the liar. I suppose I should just continue to call him the King of Swords, but you know who I'm talking about. The one with the cover-up, the King of Swords, no longer has their partner by their side. Remember, this King of Swords could be a woman just as easily as it would be a man. But they were married or they were in a long-term relationship where that partner felt like they needed to back up a story. But now it's like, I want to do right by the situation. I feel like the truth needs to come out now that maybe they aren't. It's like, well, if we're not married anymore, now we can ask you to testify against your ex. That could be part of it. This is the situations deck. It is. It might be a good time for me to say the reading is for entertainment purposes only. Just in case this pertains to a high-level situation. Access granted. Social media, fake profile, hiding, an interview. I should have made some popcorn before doing this reading. I think we have somebody who knows. I wish I could use that phrase. I just don't think YouTube would be very happy with it. They know where the plants are buried. They know the secrets Maybe they know the passwords. Maybe they know the locations of something. Maybe they know the connections as far as like business or like crime. But this is a partner who has left the King of Swords, no longer associated with them, who's giving information on what really happened. And because of the nature of the relationship with this King of Swords, it's like, oh, I know everything. Oh, and I kept some receipts, by the way. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna check my files. So at one time, they did love this King of Swords. I do feel like there was a bit of rose-colored glasses happening here. Yep, someone who didn't want to see the reality of the person that they were connected to. But after a period of time, and it was probably years, now it's like, oh, I blinded myself to something that was actually pretty lame, actually pretty uncool. Breaking the law, being disrespectful the entirety of the relationship, embezzling money, whatever it is. Now this person's saying, I don't think I can lie for them anymore. I do feel it's important to be honest about it. Oh, you're fine, Sharpshooter. We good. I'm not one to hold grudges. You know, there's boundaries and then there's grudges. But I think it's important to be, I don't know, understanding. Hello, Doom. How you doing? Welcome back. It has. Well, you're doing a great job. Hello, science fiction. How are you doing? I do? Oh, you know what? I haven't ever really heard that. But I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello, Saryam. How you doing? Hello, Adankala. I hope I said that right. Hello, Saeed. I'm gonna encourage you to take that 5-minute break and reassess. That seems bold. Sorry. Let me know, y'all, if I misunderstood that situation, but love Nashville. Hello, MJ. How are you doing? Rachel, I don't know if you saw that, or Tiana, or April, but if I misread that, you let me know. It was just a 5-minute timeout, but well, actually, maybe I should ask. Rachel, does it let you, if I time a person out, does it let you still see the comment? Okay. Because, like, if you all time someone out or delete a comment, I can still see it, but I realize that might just be what my option is. Okay, got you. Hello, Tane. How you doing? Hello, Josiah. I am into leveraging things like tarot and oracle cards in order to be able to identify what we are blocking ourselves from or what we need to work on and change. But intention is really important. There are plenty of folks out there that are okay with negative intention, messing with other people, and that's not my thing. So I would say no, based on what I think your connotations are with that. But yeah, I think we need to leverage things like protective energy, for example, which would fall under that category, I believe. Hello, Rick. How are you doing? Okay, cool. Thank you for clarifying, Rachel. Hello, Ricky. How's it going? All right, so we have somebody who has left the building. Someone who's moved out, somebody who has finalized a divorce, but they got information on what somebody did and can bring back to life perhaps a cold case or can clarify someone standing within a community. This is not fun for the King of Swords. They're feeling defensive, but they can't really do anything because it's like veritable truth. Happiness and triggers. Okay. So our whistleblower, I haven't come up with a name for this individual, the one who removed the blindfold and has left this partnership, probably a romantic one. It could be a business partnership. This person has gone from feeling like they need to do whatever is asked of them and not feeling very happy. I used to love this person or admire this person, but now I feel trapped by this person. Now they're feeling happy because they've been able to put this behind them, do right by their morals, and report whatever this knowledge is that they have about the King of Swords. All right. This is the Cat's Eye Tarot. Hello, Dangai. How are you? Or Dangaya? How are you doing? Hello, DMT. Hello, Mini Sushi. Isn't sushi already mini? Well, I guess not the... Is it called nigiri? The type that's, it's just like a bed of rice and then like salmon on top. Hello, Rabizi. This is a general reading. I do have an all signs playlist on my channel page if you want to find something specific to an astrological sign. Ooh, but I will also probably next Wednesday be doing a year review, well, preview, looking into what will happen in 2026 from a high level for all 12 astrological signs. I will probably divvy those up into at least 2 separate live streams, but it might be more like 4. But I will keep you posted on that. So we have Judgment. Look at that card. It's like a gargoyle cat. And the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Well, to me, this is saying something is carved in stone. Now, I'm not trying to get morbid on anything here, but there could have been some sort of concern with how somebody passed that is coming back to bite this person. Oh, I want to rhyme with that so bad, but I know YouTube gets mad at me. This person is having trouble pertaining to something they did long ago, and there might be photographic evidence, there might be a voicemail, there might literally be something carved in stone. Look what I carved in stone for you. It's blueberries and frosting to say, I love you. Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is a demonstration of this person's lack of morals or their ability to do something heartless. That's funny, Lisa. Hello. Thank you, DFA. Oh, I appreciate that. Hello, Apurva. How are you doing today? Moving on. Is the best idea? Person on mind. Good idea. Sometimes I think if he really loved me and just left me because of his avoidant issues. I will ask if it was due to the avoidant issues. Thank you, Apurva. So we're probably about 10, maybe 15 minutes away from starting the personal questions, but man, this general reading is a wild one. Hello, Antacid, how are you doing? From Newcastle? I love that. Sorry, you guys, you're probably getting sick of me saying this, but anytime there's someone from the UK, I'm like, so I had this obsession with Geordie Shore. Yes, there was a lot of drama on Geordie Shore, but it was more like fascinating to me to try to learn the slang or like the way you speak in Newcastle upon Tyne, and it was just like so charming. Anyways, hello. Hey, Hope, how are you doing? Ooh, did I say your name wrong? I might have put an E in there. Thank you for the tip. Let me know if you would like a few cards pulled. I am Pisces. I'm very Pisces. And thank you. Thank you, Pagan. Let's see. What do I need to know about debt and solving? I got you. Thank you. What a great response. I love it. Apurva, I will be doing those personal questions after the general reading is done. So yeah, in just over 10 minutes would be my guess. So should I say Rob or Rab? Sorry. If you do want me to pull a few cards, let me know. You would be after Apurva, probably in about 13 minutes, we'll call it. And then Pagan would be after that. Thank you, DFA. That's very sweet of you. Let me know if you want me to pull a few cards for you. Hey, Ricky. This reading is about somebody who has been in a relationship or a partnership for a long time and benefited from somebody basically providing an alibi or covering up or making them seem like a pillar of the community. But once this relationship ends, all the secrets start to unravel because this former partner knows a lot of the secrets and can provide some receipts. I can do a reading on Virgo for you. Absolutely. Yeah, confusion can be a big part of those, right? Yeah, you can. Hello, Jennifer. How are you doing? Hello, Mandla. So, Page of Swords, Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Hanged Kitty in the reverse. This person doesn't have friends anymore, okay? This person is losing connections. They may have been like the envied person. Everyone wanted to be them or be married to them, but now it's like, ooh, I don't know, man. They're feeling pretty small and unliked or unpopular. People are mocking them or are saying, oh, I always knew something was off there. Opportunities are disappearing. Events that they normally would have been invited to, don't you come. All right, we're not interested in seeing you. Everybody's looking at this person sideways. What do you mean by SP? Ooh, let me read that. On mind of SP. Is that someone's initials? Okay, specific person. I got you. I have added that for you. Well, welcome, Charles. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. I like that, Mandy. All right, so we have the Chariot in the reverse, the Fool, Page of Wands. I think there's travel documentation or receipts, like literal payment receipts, possibly even like transfers. But there's documented factual information, whatever this person covered up. It could just be, you know, they were having an affair or they were breaking some laws. But it's from a while ago, or it happened over a long period of time. Nobody did anything about it because of this person's connections, perhaps. At least because of their partner who was covering up for them. But now it's like, okay, so we've figured out that this person was being dishonest. They were stealing this. They were stepping out. There's no doubt here. They have nothing that they can say to defend themselves. The mask is off. They don't know how to handle this. It's like, wait a second, I had control, and now I don't. Give it back. Hello, Tara. How are you doing? Ooh, yeah, we don't like that. Thank you for helping with that. Hello, Junior. ¿Cómo está? We have the Moon in the reverse, Princess or Page of Cups in the reverse, Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, everything has turned cold and like iced over and not an option for this King of Swords after this relationship ends or partnership ends, and it's exposed what they've been up to. Now there's the fallout, right? The social consequences, the potential legal consequences, and the person that they've been dealing with is changing, like spiritually. They know themselves better. They understand that they are courageous. They're able to call this person out who had tried to control them for so long. Hello, Saria. Thank you for the tip. I hope I'm saying your name right. We've got, is the guy I was seeing 7 months earlier going to come back? To come back. I don't know if he thinks about me now. Or will I meet someone new soon? I've got those added. Thank you. Hello, Tim. How are you doing? Let's get a few from... I think we need the Kipper, actually. This person might be going to jail, y'all, so let's just see if that imprisonment card comes out. This might be some serious receipts, you know? Thank you. I try. Relationship that has ended. Courtship in the reverse. Gift. And family room. So since I had a front row seat to what this person's been doing, I have records of a gift. I have records of where they were, what they were doing, who they were connecting to. Maybe the gift is, hey, I know you've been trying to figure out who's behind this missing money, or hey, I know you've been trying to figure out who was dating this individual. I have evidence. You guys, I told you. We might have somebody going to jail. And we have somebody here who has very reliable information on what really happened. So there might actually be consequences now. Hello, Alexander. How are you doing? Hello, Pharrell. What if I said medium? It's happened. We'll just put it that way. Hello, Bubbaloo. How are you doing? Yeah, right. That's not what my gift is for, sweetheart. There are rules. Maybe some people don't know that. I'll just clarify. And look, it's not like I have some like posted list of what I have to do, but with all my heart and soul, I believe that the gift that I have is only here because I have good intentions. If I try to manipulate that gift to, you know, just like benefit myself, if I am intentionally trying to mislead people, which does happen, right? People do that. I feel like you lose your gift. That's just like not what it's for. So I am not here to help you figure out the winning lottery numbers. Sorry. Medium rare. Hello, how's it going? Checkmate. Thank you, Observer. I appreciate it. My favorite is the globe that has countries that don't exist anymore. I think it's from like the 50s or 60s. It was my grandfather's. So look, you guys, more evidence that we got evidence in a courtroom. I think somebody's going to jail. If not, that is a discussion about child custody that is not going the way this person wanted it to. They thought they were going to lie, make somebody else look like the problem, and guess what? They have instead revealed that they themselves are actually the problem. Bum, 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 bum. All right, last few cards for the general reading, and then we're going to switch over to the personal questions. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing? Daniel, don't be mad at me, but don't be mad at me. But when I read I'm a Scorpion, I read it in that dude's voice. He said, I'm a snake. All right. What's up, Oneida? I hope you're having a good day. All right. Last few cards for the general reading. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the snake guy. I'm so glad you get me, Rachel. Yo, I'm telling you, this is somebody who's being investigated by the cops, by a detective. Yeah. The accusations may have not been able to like stick to this King of Swords because of the relationship or partnership that they enjoyed for so long. But now that that has ended, there are receipts, default on payments, and it helps them to understand a link that was previously sneaky. A connection that was apparently not a thing that actually happened. But why are there receipts for it then? So we have Ghost and SOS. Now this King of Swords is freaking out, man. Now they're pooing their pants, okay? Because they used to have all these people they could rely on. They used to have all these connections. They used to have all these people who really do enjoy, you know, being on their team. And then one major thing shifts and everybody starts to turn on this King of Swords. So now they're in distress. But it's basically their own karma, right? All right, let's switch to personal questions. Thank you for your patience. Hello, Terry. How are you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. My condolences. Oh, have a wonderful day, Alex. Or Alexander. Sorry, I shouldn't shorten it for you. For Apurva, was it the right decision to choose to move on from the person on Apurva's mind? Was that the right call? Yes, it was. Was this person, did they leave because of being an avoidant? No, they left to create instability. They used drama to control people. Thank you, Unaida. Daily Vibes, I got you. Thank you for the tip. All right, so I do feel like this person is an avoidant, but I feel the reason they left is a little more complex. It's, I want to create confusion or instability so that you feel like you have to reach out, or so that you always feel like the ball is in your court. You have to have like the cojones to go say something or to call, right? And what is on the mind of that specific person for Apurva? Nine of Swords in the reverse, the High Priest or the Hierophant, and the Ace of Wands. This is someone who is feeling like they have to do something different to fix a problem, but it feels to me like they are trying to just, it's like I ruined this canvas, and instead of just painting over it, I'm going to throw out the whole canvas and get a new canvas and start fresh. They're like making it, for them, they feel like it's easier for me to do it this way, but they're really like wasteful about it, or they don't want to do like minor cleanup, you know? Are you able to share that in the comments? Not the live chat, but in the comments after the live stream is done? So we've got, I don't know, some new project that this person is trying to get obsessed with. It could be a new person they're trying to get obsessed with, but I don't see a lot of like healthy healing energy from this person. They want new things, but they fall into old patterns. They want new energy, but their energy is the same. So that's why it keeps happening that way, you know? Hello, Zaz, how you doing? Yes, thank you for the likes and the subscribes. What do we have for Rab? Anything for Virgo? For Rab? Rejuvenation in the reverse. Seven of Swords. Three of Swords. There's someone here who's going to come back around after you've had an argument or been no contact. This could be friendship-wise, family-wise, or a former lover. This person's coming back around and they want this second chance, but they are lying to you about something, perhaps their intentions or the circumstances, so that they can avoid accountability. This is someone who will indeed repeat a pattern of disappointment or betrayal, and you deserve better than what this person is offering you. So the recommendation is to keep it moving or not let them back into your life. What did I do with my, oh, there it is. And thank you for the tip. Hello, Azumi, how are you doing? For Pagan, we've got, what do I need to know about debt and solving it? Moon in the reverse. 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands. I feel like there's something that you don't realize you're actually really good at. I'm just going to use an example. Let's say every year you use a tax company to file your taxes because you never really liked math class. But the thing is, if you were to actually do your own taxes, you would realize it's way easier than you thought. Your brain can absolutely handle it, and you're better at math than you thought you were. And then you don't have to pay someone else to do it. There's something here where you're paying someone to do something that you are 100% capable of doing yourself. I could easily translate that to, like, I used to buy a lot of candles, and then I decided maybe I should just, like, make my own, right? There's something here where you're able to save money and bring about a new chapter financial stability-wise, because you bring something in-house, or you stop paying for something that you don't really need to pay for. It could also be you find out you're excellent woodworker and you should sell furniture, and now you've got another revenue stream. But there's something here you're good at, and you're not being honest with yourself about just how good you are at that, and it helps you with your finances. Queen of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in reverse. Quit being overly critical of yourself and do it. It makes me think of when I used to play The Sims, because in that game, in my opinion, it teaches you if you can learn how to do things yourself instead of paying someone to do it, life is easier. You rack up the coins a little bit faster, right? I'm wishing you luck on that and abundant energy. I don't know if we saw anything from DFA. Hello, Serge. How are you doing? All right. We're gonna go to, this is the Hocus Pocus. For Saryak, we've got the guy that I was seeing 7 months ago. Will he come back? Is he going to come back? Yes. I don't think it's in the very near future. I feel like it's more like a couple months. Ace of Candles, King of Lightning, King of Swords. This is someone who's had to deal with some family issues or some stability issues, maybe even problems with regards to living situation, but they are dealing with something. It takes time. It's like stewing, curing. Patience is what they have had to focus on, but when things reach a certain point and they feel ready, then it's like, okay, now I have to communicate. King of Swords. And they come back. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Is this person thinking about Sarya? They stop themselves from it. I feel like the efforts have been extensive here to, I'm trying to forget about you. I don't know if you've heard of the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, but that's what I saw was Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. Like, I think they were like playing around in the snow. This is someone who's trying to pretend that it's not painful and just like delete, but they can't. There's too many things that remind them of you and keep them feeling stuck. Is there someone new approaching Sarya in a romantic? Yes, there is. Page of Cups, Page of Potions. Yeah, I feel around about the same time, actually. This person comes back possibly right after you meet someone new or right before you're going to meet someone new. And I don't know if that timing is accidental. Feels more like this person's trying to make it difficult for you. This new person could be a Capricorn. If you choose that new person from 7 months ago is going to be mad at you for it. Even though they just like kind of left you hanging, which I don't really appreciate on your behalf. Hello, Annabelle. How are you doing? I'm actually doing personal questions right now. We've got Unaida up next. I don't think I used this. Okay, this is the Pulp Tarot. What are the daily vibes for Unaida, please? That's fair. Hello, baby G. What's up? Oh, you're so welcome. So for Unaida, we've got Strength in the reverse, Queen of Swords, the World, the Magician, and the Star. Damn. Okay. Unaida, there is someone here who did not have self-control or who gave in to temptation. Someone who did not have courage to do the right thing. And I do feel like you've maybe called this person out or created some boundary here because you don't want to deal with this person who doesn't know how to do right by others or doesn't have that conviction, right? So I see there being an ending. Now, this could be someone you don't want to work with. This could be someone you don't want to date anymore. This could be someone in your family that you're sick of. But you're like, we're done. And let me tell you, that energy that you reclaim, you are super powerful because of your reclamation of that energy. So please, for the love of God, do something with that. Maybe you want to start a new business. Maybe you're getting into a new hobby. Maybe you're going to the gym. Maybe you're starting some new college course. But this is saying you've got a lot of energy to work with, and it can get you some pretty amazing places. So leverage that on yourself. Don't gift it to somebody who doesn't deserve it, right? LOL, Rachel. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Unaida. So with the King of Wands, again, another hint that you are very, like, you can draw things in or you can take action towards the things that you want, but you've got to use that energy, okay? I have some videos on it, baby G. Let's see. Hello, Moths and Moons. How are you doing? Is anything going to come from my online friend who I'm in love with? Yes, King of Pentacles. This person's thinking about the future. This person looks at you with like stars in their eyes. They think about you a lot. This is someone who wants to find a way to make this work and feels like there needs to be some action taken soon. They're just a little bit nervous, right? Probably the same way you might be. What if this gets planned and then we end up like not liking each other, you know? There's some nerves, but I think there's also someone who decides, well, probably this person who decides, you know what? I'm just gonna have to like do it. It might be a little scary, but that's okay. I think that's right. Hello, Prince Taurus. How are you doing? What is the advice that baby G most needs to hear right now, please? Nine of Wands in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse. Something that you might be tempted to resolve, or someone that you might choose to give another chance to, does not deserve it. This is someone who has betrayed or disappointed you and other people multiple times. I don't see that this is somebody who is trying to approach things in a more compassionate or considerate or respectful way. This is someone who can love bomb and like daydream about things, but they end up in the same place every time. So the right decision here is to keep this person on the do not fly list, on the blocked list. Hello, Bold. How are you doing? You're so welcome. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. Thank you for hyping the video if you're able to, and I will see you